around me are my heavy shit coins. No more Bitcoin, no more Bitcoin. Spent it all on Tron, I have weak hands though. Where's my Lambo? Where's my Lambo? And I find it kind of funny, I find it kind of sad. The Ponzi's I've been buying are the worst that ever crashed. I find it hard to sell them, I find them hard to hold. I joined the Telegram to ask the question, tell me when moon, when moon. Hey, hey, hey. For over a month, what a dub. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What a dub. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. No more. No more. Yeah. No, I don't know. You're not fair. I married the bag, but you don't care. I bought the dip for over a month. Just give me a pump. What a dub. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What a dub. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. No more. Don't hurt me no more. What a dub. Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. No more.
Oh my God, guys. How is everybody out there? How are you all doing? Oh my God. Have you guys survived? Have you guys been able to thrive through this environment? You know, right now, I know it's still too early because we're still in the mid dump. We hit a major inflection point this today. You know, we went all the way down, I don't know what, to 32K, 33K. We went down, I think 31K, we went down, okay? And I'm sure some of you guys, you know, when you woke up this morning, you had a mini heart attack. All of us did. Some less than others because, again, I knew, you know what I mean? I knew that we were fine at the end of the day. I checked my positions. I checked my positions again today, and all is well. In fact, I made some moves late last night. I was up late last night watching everything kind of start tumbling, and I said, fuck it. I made some calculated decisions. You know, I made some pro moves, I guess, you know what I mean? It takes balls, you know, to do anything, you know what I mean, in this space, to tell you the truth. You know, it's very difficult. I'm not going to sit here and lie. But I was able to reallocate some of my positions, you know, move things around, and bam, I'm sitting here, and it's all good, you know what I mean? Crisis averted, you know, it was more like, we hit a speed bump, you know, nothing else, you know what I mean? So, you know, we need to remember, you know, how far we've already come, you know, where we are at and where we're going. Let's not forget that not too long ago, you know, we were at a 10K, 9K, you know, we were below that. You know, we went, you know, to astronomical prices, you know, basically, you know, where we're at now is still astronomical, you know, for a lot of people. You got to remember that. A lot of people that have been in this space longer than a year. If you've been in the space for longer than a year, anything beyond a year, you know, nothing that's happening now is anything new. Hold on, let's get some more visuals out here. So nothing that we're seeing here is anything new, you know what I mean? Honestly, you know, so let's go. I'm not a big chart guy, you know, let's just go to the 1 month scale, okay? That's maybe a little bit too much. 1 week, maybe the 1 week. No, that's not long enough. But I mean, let's just look at. I mean, you know what? I think the 1 month scale is kind of accurate. Let's not forget where we were not too long ago. Okay, let's check this chart out here real quick. Okay, it's so minuscule where we were not too long ago that you can barely look. It's barely making a dent. So, anyways, look at this, guys. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, is this 2020? Yeah, this is the beginning of 2020. And we were at 9,000, okay? We were down here, okay? We were all the way down here. I know you guys are watching on the screen here, and look how far we've gone, okay? And where we're at now, okay? So let's not forget that. This has been the last couple of months here, okay? The last little bit, the last month, basically. This has been this last month, okay? And we're now starting. I don't know when this whole thing starts to calculate, but I'm guessing this is the next month is already starting, okay? So, I guess, at this point, would have been a perfect time to sell, way back here in January, February, March. But, little did we know where we were going, but, we went as high as 65,000, all right? Let's not forget that. We went all the way from 9,000 on Bitcoin all the way to 65, okay? And we made a pullback, and we're now at, 38K, you know what I mean? I hope you guys made some moves earlier than that. It took me a while to make a move, and I made my move, late last night, around the 44, 45 dollar range, give or take, on Bitcoin. I should have made my move earlier, you know what I mean, in the 50 something range as it was dropping, but I didn't. And it's okay. It's not a big deal. You know what I mean? I'm not an expert here. I'm not pretending to be one, but I know enough as to what's going on. And sure enough, even if this is as far as it's going to go, which is 38, and I made my moves, it's still great. I still was able to, salvage something. And if it goes lower, it's still fine. You get what I'm saying? So that's the thing, at the end of the day, if you just got into this very recently, so let's just go back a few months. Okay, so remember, this is the month scale, okay? So let's just go 1 month, 2 month, 3 month. So basically, if you got in the last 3 to 4 months, you are probably hurting right now, okay? But if you got into Bitcoin 5 months ago, 6 months ago, 7, 8, 9, 10 months ago, 11 months, you're good, bro. You guys are very good, and you guys should not be complaining. Anyone that's complaining right now is anyone that, just bought, very recently. And bought at the highs. There's a lot of people that bought, 70K Bitcoin, even though we didn't even get to that price, but they paid it. Okay, and right now, if you look at the scale, what we're looking at now is a very, very healthy correction. You know what I mean? It cannot go up forever. I mean, it will keep going up and up and up as long as they keep printing that money. But it's at the end of the day, it's not going to be around forever. You know what I mean? As long as they keep, fucking. Hold on, let me get. Always fuck it up with the sound effects here. Trying to. Hold on, there's one sound effects I never fuck up. Bruh. There we go. But anyways, as long as they keep, printing that money and printing that money and printing it, we're good to go. You know what I mean? We know where we're going. So this that we're looking at now, okay, this major dump is very healthy. It's very normal. And even if you bought in right now and you are at a heavy major loss, you got to just hold. Now, this is why you cannot use money to trade that you cannot lose. This is gambling at the end of the day. None of this is financial advice. By the way, before I get too deep into all this shit, you guys should already know by now, this is not financial advice. It's just me, a guy, out here on YouTube talking my, what I think, as I look at this whole thing myself, all right? So, by no means expert in anything, all right? Besides talking shit. I'm an expert at that. But anyways, at the end of the day, basically what we're fucking looking at here is a very healthy correction. You know what I mean? Long story short. And no matter what the fuck happens, you know what I mean? It's not going to go any lower than what we started at. So if you got in early, okay, like when everyone told you to get in on it, you know what I mean? Meaning like, a year ago, okay, basically that's it, you know what I mean? Then you're good to go. You're sitting on gains, and no matter how far down it goes, we're going to be fine. But if you bought very recently, you are hurting. But again, at the outlook, at the future outlook of everything in the crypto space, it's going to keep going up and up and up and up. And why? Because of all the money printing. All the money printing, okay? The more money they print, the more expensive these assets are going to get. But at the same time, the more expensive everything across the board is going to get. Let's not forget that, okay? So, just want to make sure that everyone is on the same page when it comes to that, because a lot of people get very confused, when it comes to that, because a lot of people just think, other things are going to remain the same price when that's not true. Not true at all. So, let's go on the 1 hour, I guess. Let's see if that's a better... How can I make this bigger? I suck at this. I'm not a... I gotta get like Trading View or something. I gotta make this bigger. How do I make this... But anyways, maybe someone out there can show me how to use this. Hold on. Anyways.
Bruh.
All right. But at the end of the day, guys, look how low we got. We actually got to 30K. Holy shit. Okay, so we got to 30K, which is, if you follow any of the other people that do talk about trading advice and trade and all that stuff, they said that we would get to that point. And we got to 30 and we bounced, right off that 30K, and now we're at 38K. What a bounce. Okay, so when we hit 30K today, that was a little while ago. When we hit 30K, that was at 8 a.m. I guess is what it says here. It seems like it was 8 in the morning. So at 8 in the morning, we hit 30K. Isn't that hilarious? Was it 8 in the morning or hold on? This is in the hour scale here. So it was, okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 hours ago. Whatever 6 hours ago was, I guess it was 8 in the morning. Okay, so 8 in the morning, my time, might be 9 in the morning Eastern. So 9 in the morning Eastern, probably, that's when we hit 30K. So very, very, very early on. So, I know a lot of you guys are probably asking yourselves and want to know what caused all this. What is causing all of this? Like, what really caused all this? Because everyone out there is thinking it's Elon Musk. And it's like, really? Really, Like, really, bro? Like, you really think it's Elon Musk? It's not,
Bruh.
It's not by any stretch of the imagination. Elon Musk, just like a lot of other things out there, the first thing that they tried to use as FUD, was the pipeline shutdown in the United States, in which they said, again, it's just kind of going in and out, of the news thing, and probably most people don't even know, but the ransom that the people that shut down the pipeline were asking for was Bitcoin, okay? So, and again, remember, these ransomware things were getting away from Bitcoin. By the way, all this is propaganda, fake news, blah, blah, blah. They just throw it out there in order to manipulate the price and manipulate things. But anyways, long story short, they use Bitcoin. And think about that. When was the last time that they used Bitcoin? Because remember, think about it. Anyone that's in the crypto space long enough, you guys already know that every time that they hack an exchange or every time that they do anything like that, they're able to easily track it. And, not always do they catch the guy, but for the most part, they're able to at least know where the coins went, what kind of wallets they're in, maybe freeze those accounts, and I can go on and on and on. As to what they're able to do. So wait a minute, you're gonna tell me now that some guy that shut down a pipeline is asking for some fucking Bitcoin, and is not going through all those protocols that someone that hacked into an exchange did in order to hide all the coins, immediately spread them out through all kinds of addresses and all kinds of whatever. Definitely someone that got paid in Bitcoin for the ransomware was not doing that. You follow what I'm saying? It's like, come on, bro. So like the whole fucking thing is just very fishy. So that was the first thing they did. The second thing that they did, was the fake news coming out of, China. Hey, China banned crypto again. But again, they did those two things and they weren't really kind of sticking. And then what did they do? They went with Elon, because they know that is, where all eyes are on. That's where all the attention is at right now. Elon. So then they did the whole fucking thing, where, Tesla, is not accepting Bitcoin anymore. The reason is because of the environmental stuff. Again, all bullshit. Most of us already know that, but the average person doesn't, but it doesn't even matter. Everyone can know the truth, okay? And it doesn't matter because it's just excuses to crash the price down, okay? And the people that are crashing the price down are the same people that are trading these assets like Bitcoin and crypto, but basically Bitcoin, that they're trading these assets on exchanges with leverage and shorting and longing and all this other stuff. You know what I mean? These exchange houses, these, remember, damn it, what am I calling? You know, like the ones that are trading it now in the stock exchange and all this other stuff. Okay, so, and this is same as it ever was, the same thing that they do. Also, another thing. All assets across the board, not just Bitcoin and crypto, but assets, you know, in the stock market and all across the board were hit hard. So it's like, come on, guys. I mean, like, give me a break. Usually it's like just Bitcoin or usually all the crypto space, but then you see the stock market go up or whatever. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, or maybe you see the stock market go down, you know, I mean, stock market go down and then you see, you know, crypto and other stuff skyrocket, and I can go on and on. And basically what you're seeing now is everything is getting hit hard at the same time. And again, this is a correction, you know. It's a healthy correction, again, depending on who you are out there. If you're just a regular old Joe and you got your stimulus check or some shit like that, and you put it into Bitcoin at 60,000, and now we're sitting at, you know, 38,000, you know, you basically lost $300 or $400 that you could not afford to lose. You were hoping to make $300 or $400, but you ended up losing $300 or $400. You panic and you don't want to lose the whole check, and you cash out. And then people like us out here in the crypto space that see, you know, Bitcoin at 30K, have some cash, you're buying that Bitcoin. You get what I'm saying? And right now you're up $300, you know what I mean? In just a few hours. And so, and that's a sad reality, man. This is all markets. It's not just a crypto market. This happens all the fucking time. But what's really going on? It's people like us that are smart enough to see what's going on and understand it. You know, we're able to cash in. But who's really cashing in are the banks and the people with, you know, the hedge funds and the people that are trading this on a large scale. You know, whether it's, you know, other traders, you know, that are whales, or these institutions, you know what I mean? But basically it's these institutions, you know what I mean? We know that because they're, you know, trading the derivatives of Bitcoin and other cryptos that are traded on these exchanges, you know, in that form. So for example, you know, if you look, and by the way, I don't know where all this stuff is. You guys can do your own research. I'm just, you know, being my own guy. I don't like to give, you know, like too much evidence per se, because again, that, you know, implicates me even more. So the more I just leave it like this, you know what I mean, the way I'm doing it, you know, the more my hands are clean when it comes to, you know, all the, you know, censorship and all the, you know, all the bad entities out there that don't want these things to come out, okay? But, you know, at the end of the day, I forgot where I was going with that. What was I saying? I was saying something about the fucking, oh yeah, so how to manipulate. Okay, so you know, I've seen other YouTubers, you know, and other people out there that do talk about this stuff on a regular basis. You know, they were literally showing the proof and putting the proof out there, in which, you know, the only thing that dumped, okay, was the derivatives. Okay, all the paper derivatives, all, you know, the longs, the shorts, you know, all that shit. You know what I mean? All that stuff. That's what was sold out. That's what was fucking brought the price all the way down and crashed the market. But why did they do that? Well, they did that on purpose so they can cash in on the way down. Okay, first of all, they cash in at the top, wait for it to crash all the way down, and once it crashes all the way down, they buy cheap, and they don't give a fuck what happens in between with all of us. You know, whether you're, you know, a little bit of a, you know, experienced trader, have some knowledge or don't, it doesn't matter. They have their agenda. They're trying to do what they're trying to do, and that's it. You know what I mean? They're just trying to hijack this whole fucking thing, which is the conversation we're gonna have in a little bit later. But at the end of the day, guys, you know, right now, you know, none of us should be panicking. We should all know exactly what the fuck is going on, and just reallocate your funds, and you know, and just you know that everything's going to be okay. Now, anyways, getting back to what I was going to say earlier, or what I was seeing other YouTubers and others talk about this out there, they were basically showing the truth. You know what I mean? The facts. You know, so there are ways in which you can measure this, because again, we have the ability with the blockchain, we have the ability with other, you know, things within this space, you know, in order to check this stuff out. But anyways, all the actual Bitcoin and all the actual, you know, crypto has not really moved anywhere, you know. So if you are holding your Bitcoin, like in your wallet, if you have your Bitcoin on you, okay, your actual Bitcoin, Dogecoin, Ethereum, whatever the fuck, okay, for the most part, most of the actual physical coins out there, they didn't really move much. Yes, there were people that moved it and sold and bought and all this shit, but it was very minimal. Now, when it came to the paper derivatives, okay, the fake Bitcoin, the one that's traded on markets, okay, and I'm not talking about necessarily Binance, okay, I'm talking about other markets out there. You know, the actual, you know, the real, like the stock exchange markets, okay, remember Bitcoin and Ethereum, some of these things are traded on those markets as well. That's why they've been able to manipulate the price so much, just like they manipulate the price of gold and silver and every other stock in the stock market, and I can go on and on. But anyways, I digress. When you look at all the paper derivatives, the fake, you know, crypto out there that they sell to people, you know, just the paper version, you know, remember, not your keys, not your Bitcoin. So all the fake Bitcoin, all the paper derivatives, you know, all that, that's what fucking got sold off. That's what fucking disappeared. That's what got burned off. And that's why we saw the major price drop. And why was that? Again, because the price that we're at now, whatever the fuck price it is now, it says 38K, okay? Whatever price we're at now, give or take, this is the price, give or take, okay? Because this is actual price discovery. This is actually where we have it. They couldn't go any lower. They went as low as 30K and the people bought it back up, and that means that that is the price, because that is what, you know, people are willing to keep buying at and keep it at and have it at, okay? So this price, whatever the fuck we're at now, is the real price. But any price that is above this, which we were at before, remember we got to what, 65K, whatever, correct me if I'm wrong out there, but the price that we got to, that price was a fake inflated price that was inflated through these markets, okay? Just the way they inflate, you know, the stock market, like the Dow Jones, okay? Or they deflate the price, you know, suppress the price of something like gold and silver, okay? Because again, gold, a silver coin, you can get a silver coin now for like around, I don't know, $25, $30. Let's just say $30 for a silver coin. By the way, here, let me show you this real quick. Sorry, not that. Picking my nose there. That's not what I wanted to show you.
Bruh.
Anyways, look, my friend got me this here. Let me get the full screen. Shout out to Cali Picker out there, you know. In fact, he's out there in the chat right now. The Amputee. Check out his channel, guys. Amputee Adventures. Really good friend of mine. Lives out here in Mexico with me. But anyways, look at this. He had this made for me. He had this silver coin made for me. But anyways, this is an ounce, okay? This is an ounce of silver. So a little over, oh, look at that. There you go. Now you can see it. Look at that. How fucking awesome is that, huh? Real pure silver. Look at that. Beautiful, huh? That's my dog. That's my dog. But anyways, so this, you know, it's a little over an ounce, but an ounce of silver is $30, okay? The actual price is close to $5,000. Okay, and but by the way, how do they determine the actual price? You know, how would they determine the actual price of that silver? Simply by taking the paper derivatives out. So whatever paper derivative, here, let me show you, okay? I'll show you exactly what I mean, all right? So as you guys can see here on the screen, oh no, oh, God damn it, I hate when the stupid doc. I'm still trying to get used to this Mac. There, guys, okay, whatever. All right, you guys can see there, right next to the chat, on the screen, right next to my head, right here. You can see it right there somewhere, okay? Right there where it says dollar to gold ratio, dollar to silver ratio. Look, right, dollar to silver ratio, here. My finger's gonna be right next to it. Hold on. There, okay, you see? There, I think. See my school special effects? Okay, so right there, okay, right where I'm pointing. You see dollar to silver ratio. You see where it says $4,782 per ounce. So this should be worth, again, for over close to $5,000. You might have just rounded off, fuck it. Round it off to $5 grand, okay? That's what this is worth, all right? Now, How do we get to that price? How do they get to that price? Very simple. What they do is that they get all the paper derivatives, all the fake paper silver that exists out there. You know, when you're buying silver on the stock exchange and you just get a paper contract, that's fake. That's not real silver. This is real silver, okay? If you can't do that with it, it's not real, bro, okay? This is not, you can't, this is paper. See? See? Difference in the noise, okay? It helps the sound for some people that are blind. So, anyways, for all you non-blind folk, okay. But anyways. So as I was saying, the silver, how do they get to that price? It's just taking all the paper derivatives out. If all the paper derivatives, all the fake paper, silver is taken off of the market, then that is what the silver price would be at. So again, for anyone out there, because I've talked about this a million times, but anyone out there that just doesn't get it, you're seeing it again right now. You're seeing it with Bitcoin, and just like I was explaining right now with Bitcoin, why we got to that price, why we dumped, what they did, how they did it, and how they're going to pump it up again. Because right now the price is going to keep going up. You better believe it's going to keep going up, but it's going to be a combination of, again, people like us buying, okay, and these institutions buying it again. Now, as time is going on, people are losing faith in Bitcoin, if you can believe that. People are actually gaining faith in hard metals again, thank God, finally. But also gaining faith in other coins, such as Dogecoin, you know what I mean? So, we're going to get to that in a minute. But that's like a reality. That's where we're going at now. And you're like, well, why is that happening? Well, many reasons, many reasons why Bitcoin is losing its number one status as the number one coin or what have you. You know what I mean? We're gonna get into that. I'm still a fan of Bitcoin. I'm not a hater by any stretch of the imagination. But we cannot hide from the truth. All right, you know that. I talk about this on this channel all the time. We cannot hide from the truth. We gotta confront it. You confront it, then you can get ahead of it and you can survive it, and you ain't got nothing to worry about. But anyways, as it comes to something like Bitcoin, it's losing favorability. And as that is happening, it doesn't matter, because these institutions, the institutions that are out there, all of them, all these, again, the trading exchanges, the derivatives markets, the banks, these major corporations, I could go on and on and on and on, they're still buying into Bitcoin. They're betting on Bitcoin. They want that Bitcoin. But again, as time goes on and people don't want Bitcoin, it doesn't mean that they don't want it, and it doesn't mean that you might still not, you know what I mean? It still doesn't mean that you won't be using it in the future. You might, but more reluctantly. And it's a long story. You get what I'm saying? Oh, sorry guys. There's a little bit of noise coming down the street because right now here locally, they're going through some elections. And so we got like some people in a pickup truck, literally driving around the block, and you can probably hear the noise behind you. And they're, playing like a campaign song and doing all kinds of shit. And their car just died in front of the house. Are you fucking kidding me right now? Get the fuck out of here, guys. Oh my God, and they just almost got hit by another car. You hear that? That's some lady singing. Let's take a quick little break while we wait for them to swing by real quick, okay? And we'll get back to that in a second.
What a duck, baby, don't hurt me no more. What a duck, baby, don't hurt me no more, no more. No more. Bought the dip for over a month. Just give me don't hurt me, don't hurt me no more. What a done, baby, don't hurt me no more.
Sorry, I thought I unmuted myself. I apologize for that. Anyways, just let's go through the chat a little bit. Let's see what's up. Let's see how you guys are doing out there. Hope you guys enjoyed my little rant. Let me see. Let's see. See price manipulation. That's right. That's right. But let's put a little music in the back. And look at the chat. Let me see. No one can predict the future, so I can see. Yes. That's right. So anyway, shout out to everybody. Shout out to DE. Shout out to Jaded. Shout out to Lionel. Shout out to Amputee Adventures, Doji, Cody, Elijah, Rob.
Where's my Lambo? Where's my Lambo? And I find it kind of funny. I find it kind of sad. The Ponzi's I've been buying are the worst that ever crashed. I find it hard to sell them. I find
I think
them
I'm
hard
actually
to hold. I joined the Telegram to.
Oh, that's funny. Anyways, all right, guys. Let me see where we're at. I'm all over the place. Blah. Okay, yeah. I was just reading through the messages. Shout out to you. Yeah, so I got like this whole setup here is like confusing sometimes, you know. I'm not used to all this action going on at the same time, you know. Okay. So, but yeah, shout out to everybody. Elijah says it was a hacker group called the Dark Side. Yeah, I mean, you know, look, man. At the end of the day, the markets and the numbers and, you know, all the blockchain and all these other things don't fucking lie. And, you know, whoever it was, you know, whatever excuse that they're using, whether it was, you know, Elon Musk, a hacker group. I can go on and on. I don't know if the hacker group was the one about the pipeline, you know, whatever. But at the end of the day, man, you know what I mean? The whole fucking thing is just, you know, it's already they are getting very sloppy. Okay, you know, the NWO, the people in charge, the lizard men, lizard people, you know, whoever the fuck is out there, you know, the bankers or whatever, you know, they're getting sloppy, man. They're losing control. The whole thing is falling apart. You know, this is now like a side thing as apart from crypto. I mean, we're seeing it. Look at the national debt, and we know that, you know, we're gonna get to 30 fucking trillion before, you know, before the end of the year. I mean, definitely. You know, I want to say in a few months, you know, because it's, you know, we're about to hit that 30 trillion. The next time that they sign anything, we're going to hit over 30 trillion. So, shout out to Leslie, B&B Farms. Shout out to everyone out there. You know, I mean, yeah, man, everything's falling apart. All kinds of shit is going crazy all over the world. You know, whether it's Israel-Palestine thing that's fucking sparking up again. You know, all the stuff. You know, all of a sudden now Bill Gates is getting a divorce, bro. I mean, you know what I mean? Like, get out of here, bro. You know what I mean? This whole stuff is like, I can go on and on. You know, like the whole thing is just literally, you know, falling apart, and so glorious to watch, especially if you're on the right side of history. You know what I mean? If you're on the right side of history here. You know, and you're a follower of the stuff that we talk about here, and you've been listening to me for a while, you know, then, you know, you're good to go. And by the way, I'm going to start getting back into, you know, streaming again on a regular basis and making content on this channel on a regular basis, because that's it. You know what I mean? We're already getting to another point here where now things are changing and moving, and there is stuff that, you know, we could be doing, as all this stuff is literally happening right in front of our eyes. So we gotta like know how to roll with the punches, and we gotta start, you know, taking advantage of these situations, you know, because otherwise we're the ones that are gonna get taken advantage of, you know. So, you know, again, this is nothing new. This has been happening since the beginning of time. The only thing new here, as far as we know, okay, is computers and everything that comes with all that, the internet and all that shit. But as far as we know, this shit that we're using right now might be ancient technology, and we're just like now reusing it again, or we have it again and stuff like that, because we're discovering all kinds of stuff. You know what I mean? So all right, let's keep going down. We're discovering, we got hard archaeological fact. What is it? Our hard archaeological proof of us being way older than what they say we are. Okay, and that there's a huge possibility that we were a more advanced civilization not too long ago, okay, and that some cataclysmic thing happened. We don't know what yet. That happened, and that basically wiped everything out, and the humans survived, but a lot of the technology and a lot of the progress that we had made at that point was all lost. And so then we had to kind of rebuild with the humans that survived that, which were basically the ones that were already living off of the land, or knew how to live off the land, and were able to self-sustain themselves and all that good stuff. So again, there's very hard evidence. You can look it up for yourself if you're interested in this. There's a guy named Graham Hancock. Okay, check out Graham Hancock and check out the work that he's done, and others like him have done. He's even been on the Joe Rogan show many times, and the evidence, every day we have more and more evidence. Atlantis is out there; it exists. We've discovered it already. Okay, it's not even it's not a myth. It's not like a theory. No. It's for real. So every single day, as all this is going on, we as a human race, as a population of Earth, we are getting more and more enlightened to everything. Whether it's discovering that we have been here for a lot longer than we have been, that a lot of the history that we've been told is very false and fake, and we have to rediscover our real history and the real reason we're here and been here and all this other stuff. Everything around us is fake. The fakeness of the markets, as you're looking at right now. The look at all these numbers. Everything's just fake, phony, and false. The money that we have is fake. The food that most people eat is fake. Everything is fake. You know what I mean? And we're now starting to figure out and discover that, oh shit, all this is fake, and oh wait a minute, this is the real truth. You know what I mean? And there's a lot of real truth out there, and we're finding it out every single day, and it's enlightening. It's crazy. A lot of us have already known a lot of this stuff for a while, but for a lot of people out there, they still haven't. This is the first time that they start seeing the light and start seeing anything, and they start believing any kind of conspiracy, whatever. Because they're not conspiracies anymore. You know what I mean? This is all truth. It's all happening right in front of them. So it's a conspiracy if they don't believe it. Like, the whole thing with the mask and the whole thing with that, the people that are still, holding on to that. What's a conspiracy behind that? Why are people, exactly, like literally, what is a conspiracy behind that whole movement of people still wanting to forcefully have you wear a mask at all times? And I'm not even talking about the government. We already know the government and the people in power's agenda and why they're doing it, but the regular people, the NPCs, the zombies, that are out and about, that are, forcing you to comply with this. Because again, we all got friends and family that wear the mask, and it's okay. They have their reasons. We know them personally, and we're like, okay, they're like hypochondriacs, or they might be sick, or, not sick, but they might, have a disease like, I don't know, fucking lupus or AIDS or whatever, and they could actually get sick and die. And I get it, they're a little scared. There's a lot of people out there, okay, that we love, that do wear it, and when you hear their story, you're like, okay, I get it. I would probably be wearing one too if I was you. Probably not, but probably, who knows.
Bruh.
But what about everybody else, damn it? What about everybody else? That's the fucking problem. You know what I mean? Everyone else out there that is motherfucking wearing a motherfucking mask, knowing fully well that it ain't doing shit except fucking, virtue signaling, or pushing some sort of agenda, or pushing some sort of, ideology or what have you. Because even the people in charge of their whatever, you know what I mean? Like Biden and the CDC and all this other shit, you know, they even fucking recently said, you got to take it off. By the way, it's like, you know, obviously, I don't give a fuck. I'm not wearing shit anyway. But, you know, telling people, you got, okay, now you can take it off. If you are vaccinated, you can take it off and blah, blah, blah. And they're still like fucking pushing and forcing you to fucking wear it. It's like, come on, man. What's going on with that? And I don't, by the way, I'm not even going to talk about the COVID, you know, or whatever the fuck it's called. You know, we're not talking about any of the AIDS. You know, we're not talking about any of that shit. I don't give a fuck. You know, the vaccine. I don't give a fuck about any of that. All right. You guys should know what's up by now. All right. I'm just talking about the mask and the people that are still refusing. You know, they're refusing to not wear it, and then they're forcing people to comply with, you know what I mean, with idiotic things. You know what I mean? And you know, I'm not too worried about the hand gel shit. That's already kind of going away. You know what I mean? Because again, we already went through that like 20 years ago. All right. Remember when everybody was disinfecting everything in 90, you know, that whole fucking thing. We already went through that. So I'm not worried about that. I know we're going to get over that. Most places I already kind of have in a sense. The temperature thing is like, you know, come on, man. You know, most of the time I just tell people to hit me in the arm. It's very rare for someone to even shoot that thing on my head, which again, it probably just is taking the temperature and we're just extra overly paranoid. I still think that they're fucking shooting laser beams in the, whatever, who knows. But you know what I'm saying? Who gives a fuck? You know, the point is, you know, for the most part, sometimes like, depending on where you are, you know, they don't even do any of those protocols. It's just the mask. And I get the corporation, I get the business, that's a whole other thing, you know, with business and money and all this other shit. I don't want to get into that. But the people, man, those fucking people out there, they're still trying to force you, you know, to do all that shit. So, you know, it is, you know, that to me is like the ridiculous thing. That to me is like the whatever, because, okay, let's just go with vaccines, okay? You know, basically it's like this, you know what I mean? As long as they don't force it, the fuck do I care, you know what I mean? You know what I mean? And what should anybody else care, you know? Because we shouldn't be forced to anything, okay? If we're in a free country, then we shouldn't be forced to do anything, okay? That's just my opinion, all right? So, but at the same time, I'm not anti-vaccine. First of all, I'm not anti any vaccine. I'm anti, you know, having too many vaccines. I'm anti, you know, perhaps experimental shit. I'm anti certain things like that. But again, for me personally, like I don't want to do that for me or my family. Me. For you, you can do what the fuck you want. You want to shoot 13 vaccines into your fucking eyeball? Go right the fuck ahead. The fuck do I care? Why should I even care? You know what I mean? Now, when you're caring about me and my own personal life, now we got a problem. You know what I mean? Because I don't give a fuck about what you do to you. Who the fuck are you to care about me? You know what I mean? You get what I'm saying? Don't worry about it. Don't care about it. Like, I understand if it's a family member, someone you love, a friend, caring about you. I get that. That's normal. That's human, you know, stuff. But some random fucking dumbass on the street caring about me, you don't even know me? Get the fuck out of here, bro. Get the fuck out of here before I slap you, all right? That's my reaction. You know what I mean? Like, the fuck you care about me? I don't know, man. Listen, they might genuinely care about me, but I'm from Miami. I come from a different kind of environment. When somebody says, hey, I care about you. Hey, let me help you with this. I'm like, I'm already, bro, what kind of scam do you want? What kind of scam are you trying to pull here, bro? What the fuck you mean you want to give me something or be nice to me? That doesn't exist where I come from, all right? Now, I live in Mexico now, and things are different out here. People are genuinely nice, and they do care. But even in a place like Mexico where they care about you, and they literally, not knowing you, will come up to you and say, hey, can I help you with, you want some of this, you want that, free, let me help, love. Out here, they're still not, you know, pushing that kind of bullshit. You know what I mean? Like, meaning, again, it's up to you whether you want it or not, but they're not, again, even here where I live in this part of Mexico, they're super anti, you know, I mean, meaning they're super scared of the virus and super, you know, whatever, and they're wearing their mask outside still, and they want, you know, vaccines, and they want treatment, and they want the lockdown, and they want all this. They still want to live in a world in which if you don't want to get a vaccine, you don't have to get one. If you don't want to do this, you don't have to do it. You get what I'm saying? And that's the kind of world I want to live in. You know what I mean? Like in a world in which, you know, you can live and let live, and that's it. Just like, I don't understand why, you know, they have to, what is it, vaccine shame us or mask shame people, you know, when you cannot fat shame anybody. I mean, you can do whatever you want, you know. You know me. You know me. You know, we all do whatever the fuck we want. Anyways,
Bruh.
We're free. All right. I don't believe in any of that other bullshit. But anyways, long story short, If you can't fat shame anybody, if you can't make fun of them for being, you know, a color or an ethnic group or any kind of anything, you know, being limp, you know, the pimp with the limp, you know, whatever the fuck, you know, you can't do anything, then you sure as hell cannot fucking bully me, all right, for fucking not wanting to comply with your insane rhetoric. Because if I can't do that to you, you know what I mean? Then you can't do that to me. I mean, why only certain things? Why can you bully people about certain things and not other things? You know what I mean? Nah. You guys, you know, the people part to push all this shit, they got to get their shit together. And that's the thing. That's why they haven't really been able to push anything, you know, because they don't got their shit together. And most people can fucking smell the bullshit a fucking mile away. You know what I mean? And that's the thing, you know, to me, it's like, what's going on there? Why are we not talking about that? Why is this not the topic? You get what I'm saying? Like, who gives a fuck about that vaccine? Who gives a fuck, I mean, whether you want to take the vaccine or not? Who gives a fuck whether you, you know, are scared of the virus or not? You know what I mean? Or you're super, you know, like, I'm not scared of anything. Who cares? Who cares? Who cares? Why are we not talking about the other bullshit that's going on? That's what we really should be talking about. You know what I mean? So, anyways. So, yeah, and it's like, right, like, if something is so good for you, then why would they have to incentivize you with all kinds of free shit in order for you to get it? You know what I mean? You know, like, hey, you know, please, they're begging people to get the vaccine or get whatever. And again, go for it. Go knock yourselves out. You know, get the free shit. You know what I mean? Why not? You know, you can get fucking free French fries, right? I think at Shake Shack, you can get free French fries every day for a whole month if you want. You can win $1 million. There's a million things, you know what I mean? There's a lot of benefits to it, you know what I mean? Go for it. You know, like, but it's the same thing, you know, like, for example, like let's talk about crypto. Let's go back to crypto for 1 minute, but it's the same thing. It's like, you know, no one is forcing anyone to fucking, you know, put any money here. You know, people are doing it for their reasons, you know? Because they think that they're going to get a benefit out of it. So everyone that's getting a vaccine or not getting a vaccine, they see a benefit to that decision. Same thing as getting into crypto, same thing as anything out there. Some people, you know, they refuse to gamble, you know, on these markets. They would rather gamble by holding dollars and believing in the government and believing in the system. I don't want to gamble. I think that is more, I think with believing in the government and believing in the dollar is actually more of a gamble than believing in some fucking fake internet money, you know, with a fucking dog on it, you know, with a little Dogecoin, you know. So in fact, let's get a little Dogecoin song so I can look at some of the chat. There's a Dogecoin song out there that I love very much. I think that, yeah, this one, let's do it. Here we go.
What is the only cryptocurrency that you should invest?
Dogecoin!
It's the people's currency, you know it's the best.
Please buy!
The most fun and ironic crypto, that is for sure.
So crypto!
We're taking Dogecoin to the moon.
To the moon!
And if a broker says, listen, you can't get rich with Dogecoin, say stonks. But even Daddy Elon knows it's the time to join.
Much fun!
Cause
Fate loves irony.
therefore we're passing Bitcoin soon.
Elon G. Snoop!
Take this little puppy to the moon. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, never sell.
Much rich!
Buy more, buy more, buy more, buy more, it's doing well.
Such high!
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, never sell.
Much value!
Rising, 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 I can tell.
Very trading!
Shut up, take my money. This meme coin is looking funny. Let's write history together. In Doge we trust.
Much trust!
Jump on the hype train, bros. Cause even Snoop Doge knows it's going up. Don't drop it when it's hot. Doge is the only cryptocurrency that you should invest.
Dogecoin!
It's the people's currency, you know it's the best.
Please buy!
The most fun and ironic crypto, that is for sure.
So crypto!
We're taking Dogecoin to the moon. Dogecoin to the moon. Dogecoin to the moon. Dogecoin to the moon. Dogecoin to the moon.
Yay!
What?
Hell yeah, man. Hell to the yeah. But anyway, shout out to everyone. Shout out to Opie. Shout out to, who else we got out there? Everyone that I did not say hi to, I'm saying hi again. Love you guys. You guys are the best. Yeah, so anyways, I mean, just to get back to Elon for a minute, you know what I mean? Just get to that. You know, I mean, are you kidding me right now? Like, you know, the smartest guy in the room. I mean, Elon, Okay, might as well be Einstein of our own time. Okay, he might as well be fucking Einstein. All right, give me a break. All right. I mean, who the fuck has done as much as he has? Okay, all right. Literally in our lifetime, in our era, you know, when it comes to science and those other shit. Okay. So with that being fucking said, you know what I mean? Who has done more than him, and who has, you know, keep pushing the fucking boundaries of everything? Only him, right? So now, with that being said, you know, he is, you know, talking real shit about Bitcoin, all right? Real negative shit that we should all address, okay? And at the same time, he's, you know, pushing this Dogecoin because he gets it. You know what I mean? He totally understands the technology behind this whole fucking thing, the whole Bitcoin phenomena, the whole cryptocurrency phenomena, and what, you know, Dogecoin actually represents and what it does. You get what I'm saying? So, you know, with that being said, yeah, man, no way, dude. You know what I mean? For us to even question this guy is fucking insane. And, you know, look, man, I get it, man. We should all question everybody. You know what I mean? At the, you know, no one's infallible. You know what I mean? No one's, you know, out here, you know, he can be wrong. He is human after all, right? I think. I don't know.
Bruh.
But anyways, you know, at the end of the day, you know, it's not like we should just sit here and pretend like he doesn't know what the hell he's talking about or doing. Let's not forget that he was one of the instrumental guys behind PayPal, and even before PayPal, he was already working on internet money. All right, the whole internet money thing. You know, he was one of the first guys that said, "Hey, we need to." You know what I mean? Get that going, all right? Look at that, bro. Look, by the way, guys, look, so you guys wonder if I get stalkers or if I get any kind of, you know, rabid fans. Look at that. We got Speedy Chris in the house, all right? Anyways, hold on. Let me,
Bruh.
Anyways, yeah, DE, thank you for helping me out there. I am not looking sexy as fuck. Not even. Oh, I thought he's not human.
Bruh.
But anyways, man, you know, again, you know, going back to Elon just for a minute, you know what I mean? When he started fucking tweeting, you know, something like Dogecoin, for example, was at like 1 penny. You know, he started tweeting and we got as far as like, I don't know, 75 cents. And now we're like around, I don't know, 35 cents. Who the fuck is complaining if you bought it at a fucking penny? You know what I mean? Or lower. Come on now. Or even 5 cents or 10 cents. You know? Oh boy. Alright. Now all of you guys are selling some creepy gay vibes, alright? You know? Which, hey, there's nothing wrong with being gay. You know what I mean? It's all good, but, you know, it's scaring me a little bit. The wife is getting jealous, and so is Lambo, by the way. In fact, let me bring out Lambo for a minute. Who wants to say hi? Hey guys, how's it going? Long time no see. Haven't seen you guys in a long time. They've been keeping me in a nice barn. Jose feeds me. Can I go now? Stop putting the gun to my head. Hey. You fucking tell him what I told you to say, all right? Read the script. He's a good guy. He treats me well. I like him a lot. He's a good guy. Help me. Bro, all right, that's it, bro. I knew it was a bad idea to bring you out. All right, gotta go. All right. Help me. So anyways, as you guys all saw, you know, Lambo's doing well. He says hi. He misses you guys. Shut up. He's fine. No need to call anybody. Anyways. For any of you old viewers out there, I don't know if you guys remember Lambo. He says, you know, he's been missing you guys. So, yeah, buddy. You know what I mean? We out here doing things. You know, we got Lambo. Hey guys, I was just fucking around. See, he's just fucking around, bro. Don't worry about it. You know, he's just trying to be funny. You know, exactly. Lambo has his own. He has his own stable. You know, he's doing very well. Actually, he's doing very, very well. He's very happy. He also bought. You know what he bought? He bought a bunch of XRP. That motherfucker. That fucking piece of shit, piece of fucker. He bought a bunch of fucking XRP like at, I don't know, whatever the fuck it was, and this fucking guy, you know what I mean? So anyways, can't hate on the guy, He actually pays rent now, finally, so the guy's paying rent, helping me out with the bills, so anyway, so let's check out I'm just reading some of the chat. Anyways, welcome everybody. Shout out to all of you guys. Love you guys. You guys are the best. The problem with Elon is way smarter than us and uses people like us to get ahead. He cares about the same for our finances as we do I don't know. Anyways, it seems like you're anti-Elon Musk again. If you bought for example, let's just stick with Dogecoin. If you bought Dogecoin or Bitcoin, okay, back when he was tweeting, when he started tweeting about Bitcoin, when he said, let's go with Bitcoin. I forgot. That's what you guys want to talk about. With Bitcoin, all right? If you guys out there would have bought Bitcoin at the beginning, when he said we're going to accept it and take it, accept it for Tesla and accept it, for, all car purchases and all that bullshit, and you held it until right now at 38K, you are sitting at major profits and you still would not be complaining. All right. So I don't want to fucking hear it. Okay. And again, there's so many people out there that complain about Elon Musk, and it's like, I saw a meme earlier that basically said, in fact, I think we got a few memes in the Discord. If you guys want to hang out with us and talk to us on a regular basis, come and hang out in the Discord. Let me see if I can find the memes. We got some memes, but do we have the memes here? Anyways, so just going back before I get too distracted. There was a meme that fucking basically said that like a Bitcoin holder would say, oh, I don't want to hold a cryptocurrency that can be affected by somebody's tweet. And then the next line is Elon saying, I'm dumping Bitcoin. And then, the face of every Bitcoin holder, like in total shock, you know what I mean? So, come on. So it's like, the whole fucking thing is ridiculous. Look, I've been in the crypto space for a very long time. There is a lot of crypto elitism, okay? A lot of Bitcoin elitist, okay? There's a lot of elitist in this whole, market. If you know anything about, remember Saturday Night Live, when they used to have, I forgot, Gary, the computer guy, and it used to be like someone was just doing something on the computer, and then the computer guy would come and they'd be like, hey Gary, I don't know, there's something wrong with my computer, my the screensaver won't, and he's like, move, and he would just get in there and just type in, Control Alt Delete, blah blah blah, and fix the computer. It's like, ugh. And he would just be, that obnoxious computer guy that every office has, you know what I mean? Anyways, forgot where I was going with that shit. Oh yeah, where a lot of Bitcoin holders, like a lot of not Bitcoin holders, a lot of Bitcoin, a lot of people that are very vocal in the Bitcoin community. Not everybody, but there's a lot of people out there. They are very elitist. You know what I mean? They just they care only. It's like, oh, Bitcoin is the only coin, and all the other coins suck. Or there's other people in other cryptos, and then they say the same thing about their crypto. Oh, XRP is the only coin. All the other coins suck, or Dogecoin, or whatever. So there's a lot of actually Dogecoin is the only one that's like very. Everyone seems to be nice and welcoming and chill, and that's how the crypto community is supposed to be. All right. But anyways, outside of Dogecoin, they're actually pretty good and nice. But I'm talking about the other coins, the other coins out there, at the end of the day, a lot of the other coins, especially Bitcoin, have a lot, and Ethereum and shit like that, they have a lot of elitism and a lot of like, this is, we're too good for the rest of you plebes because you plebes don't understand it, when they themselves don't fucking understand it either, okay? Just gonna keep it 100, all right? Yeah. And they just fucking feel, they just fucking feel special, you know what I mean? Because they maybe got in early, or they whatever the fuck, you know what I mean? For many reasons, all right? Because maybe they think they understand it, and they know that you don't understand it, and I can go on and on. You see this in all kinds of life, all right? This is not the only time you see it. So, with that being said, yeah, man, you know what I mean? That's something that you see a lot in. And so I got tired of fucking the Bitcoin elitism and the crypto elitism and the way that they treat newcomers and people and all this other shit. And even each other, how they eat each other alive over the stupidest shit. So, I mean, that's kind of like why I kind of got out of it for a while. That's kind of why I got out of the whole crypto space and all that shit for a little while. And then all of a sudden, Elon, that motherfucker, he got tired of that bullshit too, because it's fucking child's play. These people that haven't done shit, all of a sudden, are trying to tell people that are doing shit, doing things, what to do. And like, you know what it is? There's some fucking dumbass on Twitter, that probably lives in his mom's basement, is fucking telling Elon motherfucking Musk that he's wrong about, what he did with the fucking crypto, blah, blah, blah. And it's like, bro, do you even know what happened or what's going on there? Which we already explained earlier on in the show, by the way, in case anyone's interested. But, I mean, come on. Elon at the end of the day was just used, okay, and and nothing that he could have fucking really done about it at the end of the day. So and that's it. He tried to warn anyone out there that was fucking listening, and if you listened to him and his warnings, okay, then you're fine. Like, I'm fine, and a lot of you guys are fine right now. We ain't got no problem with what happened. But for anyone out there that's very new to this, anyone out there that doesn't know what's going on, anyone out there that is blaming Elon for what's going on right now, it's like, bro, you have no fucking clue what the fuck is going on. And by the way, if you want a clue, just go back earlier in the show where I explained it.
Bruh.
Anyways, but yeah, I'm not gonna explain it again. All right, but yeah, man, it's like, it's simple manipulation, simple market manipulation that we've seen many times over. We see it every fucking day. All the markets across the board are fucking down. Not just crypto markets, but the actual stock market. There's a lot of crazy shit going on in the world, and it's just gonna get crazier. And, right now is, we're in the middle of the war, man. We're in the middle of this whole fucking thing right now, whether you like it or not. And, a lot of you guys out there know it. A lot of you guys accept it. A lot of you guys know what's going on there. But so many fucking people out there have no idea. You know what I mean? They just have no idea. They're just all, zombieing about. They're just still, la, 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 dee, 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 like, no, none of this exists. You know what I mean? What's, yada, da, dee, dee, let me put on my mask. Let me do what the government says, yada, yada, it's like, bro, But, for anyone out there, that's knows what's going on, that's what you should be focusing on. You should be focusing on, keep educating yourself. And then, just what's going on now. You know what I mean? Keep educating yourself. Look, David, earlier on in the show, sorry about the noise out there. Sorry, I'm fucking loud. Anyways, but like I said earlier in the show, there wasn't China either. It wasn't China. China is just, being another scapegoat. We talked about it earlier in the show. They tried to, scare us with FUD. First of all, it was the pipeline, okay? And, the pipeline that kind of burst, and, no, not burst, the pipeline that got hacked, and, the Bitcoin ransom, and nobody even... they didn't even, that wasn't even a blip on the radar. But yeah, that was something that they were trying to do and use. That was number one. Number two, the China FUD. Dude, you know how many times China has actually banned Bitcoin? China has been banning Bitcoin on and off, banning it, unbanning it, banning it, unbanning it. And by the way, how the fuck do you know if they're banning it? Do you speak Chinese? Just because you see an article in English telling you about what's going on in China doesn't fucking mean whether it's true or not. But anyways, I digress. Maybe they said they're gonna fucking ban it again. Who gives a fuck? Anytime that anyone like me hears that China's banning Bitcoin, I'm like, okay, like they've banned Bitcoin in cryptocurrency like 7 million times in the last 5 years. For reals now? And if you don't know that, then you're very new to the space.
Bruh.
And welcome to your first China is banning Bitcoin news. Because again, and by the way, let's not forget that. So if you guys just remember the 2017 cycle, okay, how many times did China, ban Bitcoin? You get what I'm saying? Like many times, right? And this is the first time that they banned Bitcoin so far this season. So that's also like another, in my opinion, dumbass news here with the plastic horse. That's very bullish, because think about it. China just banned it for the first time this bull run, as far as I know. So that means they're gonna, you know, they're gonna ban it again or unban it or whatever the fuck a few more times. So, you know, we're good to go, guys. We're good to go. You know what I mean? And again, they can't ban shit. They can't ban crypto or anything like that. You know what I mean? That's what makes crypto so amazing. If you know anything about crypto, you would see that many countries that have very oppressive governments use cryptocurrency in order to, you know, again, you know, it's either send money out or even send messages and send, you know, all kinds of information out through the protocol, you know, the protocol that is the underlying technology under Bitcoin and crypto and all this other shit. So now, guys, you know what I mean? Like, give me a break. You know what I mean? Like, crypto's already been changing the world and helping many fucking people in very oppressed nations for a long time now. It's going to be a decade or whatever. And you know, they can't ban it. You know, that's what's so powerful about the technology. They just can't ban it. You know what I mean? Simple as that. And you know, if you know what would right now, if the United States of America actually passed a bill and they banned cryptocurrency and they did something like that and the price started to drop. Well, actually, as soon as they would do something like that, I would probably sell. Because I already know, and I'm already going to be expecting the price drop. If they actually do something and it's done, and all of a sudden it hinders, you know, because, I mean, honestly, if they were to do something like that, that would be a major monster hit, you know, for all of crypto and the crypto community, for reals. And it would take some time to recover from that. It's still not like, you know what I mean? Again, they banned drugs, but, you know, none of us have any problem getting any drugs or whatever the fuck. So, and I can go on and on. But anyways, at the end of the, so they can't ban this and that, you know, they're not gonna be able to. But if they do pass something like that and they start making it illegal and all of a sudden, like, remember, there's this huge infrastructure, you know, everything from exchanges to what's being traded on the, you know, on the stock exchange to, you know, like a Bitcoin ATMs and all this other ecosystem that all of a sudden would just like poof, disappear and blow up overnight. So yes, you know what I mean, it would definitely, you know, make the price go down. And again, you know, if that would be the news, oh my God, the price, I mean, I would probably be expecting that shit to go below $10,000. I mean, are you kidding me? Again, it would recover. But, you know, that I would not be surprised by that. But has anything like that happened? Not even fucking close. In fact, we talked about it earlier in the show, that basic, and we discussed it at length. So please watch earlier if you're listening for the, you know, new listener out there. Shout out to all the new listeners. But basically, it was just market manipulation. You know, no actual Bitcoin or cryptocurrency. In fact, very little has actually moved wallets, you know, into, you know, being sold for reals, you know what I mean, or bought or anything like that. And like very little of that has happened. But what has happened has been a lot of, you know, fake derivatives, a paper market, you know, all these, you know, people on the exchanges, the stock exchanges, you know what I mean, and shit like that have been tanking the price purposefully, okay, on purpose, all right, in order for them to, you know, shake out all the weak hands, you know what I mean, all the people that have been buying at, you know, 55K, 60K, 70K, all those motherfuckers, you know what I mean, now they would get shaken out, and all of a sudden, you know, the people that really want to buy Bitcoin, the institutions, the corporations, and all these other, sorry about that noise, guys, and all these other big major markets, you know, now all of a sudden they can buy in cheap again. They can buy in at 30K again, and so on and so forth, all right? And that's it. You know what I mean? We know that Elon hasn't sold anything. You know, we can see everything on the blockchain. We can see what's going on. You know, just like we can see what's going on in the market. So, you know, this is very, very obvious, you know, and especially if you've been in the crypto, you know, for, you know, again, now 4, 5, 6 years now, this is nothing new to you. But if you've been in this market, you know, 3 months, 6 months, welcome. You know what I mean? This is, you know, like, welcome to, like, you know what I mean? Like, this is, you know, definitely new to you, but welcome. You know what I mean? Like, welcome to your first, you know what I mean? Like, how many of these are you going to see? How many of these things are we going to be fucking seeing, you know, going forward?
100 times?
More.
200 times?
More.
500 times?
Probably.
And that's all I hear, you know what I mean? I don't give a fuck, you know what I mean? Like, as this, you know, goes up and down, you know, it's your job to either educate yourself and prepare yourself and put yourself in a good position, or not, you know what I mean? Don't do that and then put yourself in a bad position, just like anything else in fucking life. Just like anything else, all right? And that's it. It's as simple as that, you know? There's no, you know, I don't want to hear no pity. I don't want to hear nothing, all right? Everyone that bought at the high, you know, they either get shaken out forever or they learn and they get to fucking, you know, live to trade another day. Because how many motherfuckers bought at the highs back in 2017? And I'm not saying 20K. How many people bought like at 10K or bought at fucking whatever, you know what I mean? Whatever price back in, you know, 15K, you know, or 16K. And, you know, they bought back in late 2017. And how many years did it take for them to just get back to equal? And then if they held on, I mean, again, right now, if you bought at 16K back 4 years ago and you're looking at Bitcoin price at, you know, 38K, I mean, you're doubled your money. So was it a bad investment? Hell no. You know what I mean? So even anyone out there that bought at 65K or at 60K, if you hold on to that long enough, you will get that money back. And if you hold on longer, you will make more money. You know what I mean? You'll make money on top of that, and it will happen. This is a fact, because as long as they keep printing money, as long as that fucking printer, you know, keeps fucking, you know, going, as long as they keep printing that motherfucking cash, I mean, it's only going to keep going up. But again, not just the price of crypto, but everything. You know, the price of bread, the price of oil, the price of rent, the price of everything. And so, you know, they're going to be giving you even more money. So, you know, as these stimulus checks start running out, and unemployment and PPP and, you know, whatever the fuck is out there, guess what? They're gonna fucking figure out a way to give you more money. They have to. You know, again, what is the major shortage that the United States is? And by the way, I'm only the United States. Every country is different. We're talking about the U.S. right now. But what is the major fucking problem that the U.S. is having right now? Above all else, the fact that nobody wants to go to work and nobody wants to work, and you know that's you know. Let's see what happens there. You know what I mean? But in the meantime, they got to keep printing money, and let's see how it goes. You know, right now they might be, you know, some states are blocking unemployment money so that people don't go back to work. But think about this. What if all of a sudden, you know, the U.S. says, you know what? We're not even going to waste our time with unemployment and shit like that. We're just going to give everybody a fat stimulus check every month. You know, we're going to give them, you know, UBI, universal basic income, you know, and then that's it. You know what I mean? People they won't go back to work. In fact, there's a lot of companies out there where there's like chicken processors, or, you know, like the chicken factories, you know, where they kill the chickens and process it so that you can fucking have your chicken wings and shit like that. And, you know, many other factory type things out there in the US, they're actually moving the fucking robots, because they said, well, you know what? We don't have workers. Well, we got the robots sitting here waiting, you know, to get used. So they're putting the fucking robots to work now. And when the people come back to work, they're going to be asking for a new minimum wage. They're going to be asking for way higher wages. And at that point, well, the robots are going to be making a lot less. In fact, they're already installed. You just got to pay for maintenance on the fucking robots. Who the fuck is going to get a job? You know what I mean? Who the fuck are they going to hire? You know what I mean? So, and they got robots that can fucking work at McDonald's now. I don't want to hear it, all right? They got robots that can do anything and everything. And that's it. And so this is how they're going to do it now. Is a robot revolution going to take the world over? No. But it's definitely going to fucking start affecting many countries. I mean, like, US is prime number one, all right? So, because at the end of the day, in places like China, Latin America, and, you know, basically the rest of the fucking world, they still have free robots, free slaves, free, you know, people that they can use, you know, pay pennies on the dollar, penny, you know, what's it, chump change, and they work and they're good to go. But once, you know, the human labor gets too expensive like it has in the US, they got the robots, they already got the thing, that's waiting, it's just there, and they just needed an excuse to put them into work. And so now, there's, you know, now that the people do not want to fucking go to work, well, you still got to get your fucking hamburger, your fucking McDonald's, your Lego set, whatever the fuck, delivered to you, you know, handed to you, built for you, you know, the whole thing. So, I mean, the robots will fucking do it. And you'll be fine, you know, as an American, because you're sitting back in your fucking, you know, couch, whatever, you know, getting your free stimulus check and then having Amazon bring you shit, Pizza Hut, whatever, you know what I mean? And you're good to go. And again, how long is this going to last? Well, as long as they can keep that money printer going. How long can that be? I don't know. It could be 2 years. It could be 10 years. I mean, it could be longer. I mean, we can instill a brand new currency, a brand new dollar. I've talked about this many fucking times, and now they're trying to do it with either the Fed coin or, you know what I mean, they're gonna probably just do it with another dollar, you know what I mean, like go like, you know, whether we go on a gold standard or not, probably not. The Fed coin, if we go down the Fed coin, we can just create more fiat currency. Now it's digital and it's still backed by nothing, and now it's a brand new slate, start at zero. While you still owe the debt, you know what I mean? You personally will still owe debt in dollars, you know what I mean? So there'll be dollars and fucking, you know, Fed coin. So, you know, yeah, man, welcome to fucking dystopia, you know what I mean? But I mean, it's not for everybody out there, you know what I mean? But again, that's assuming that the dollar remains, and they keep, you know, there's a lot of entities out there, even China, that, you know, they're not in a hurry. You know what I mean? They you know, let this shit run, you know, let the dollar run until it's fucking splattered against the wall and there's nothing left. So let's see how long that's going to take. You know what I mean? So far, I mean, they're printing it into oblivion. They're definitely hurrying up the process, and it really does seem like they don't want to waste any more time, and they're trying to get from point A to point B. But, you know, how quickly can we figure out what the fuck? Again, whoever has already figured it out, like most of you guys out there, like me, like whatever, we're good. We're good. You know, we're good no matter what. But for how long can it, you know, how long until everybody else starts figuring it out? And then it's not just about figuring it out, but figuring out what to do, you know, meaning what are they going to do with these dollars, and how they're going to, you know, how they're going to, you know, make sure that they are not stuck in a Venezuela hyperinflation situation, personally, because it's going to happen. But how can you protect yourself? Well, a lot of people, you know, they already, you know, they're protecting themselves either buying gold or silver, or protecting themselves either through, you know, getting, crypto and all this other stuff. But, you know, there's a lot of people out there that just really don't know what the fuck is going on, and they don't know what's going on, but they know that all these dollars and all these printing of money and all this hyperinflation is not good. And so then they know something about crypto, they know a little bit here or there, and all of a sudden they see a Dogecoin, and they're just buying into that. And again, at the end of the day, we got to remember what is the main component behind a currency. What is the main working component for a currency to work? It has to be it has to have faith. People have to have faith in that currency. And if all of a sudden more people start having faith in a fucking dog coin, which they're having already, then the dollar, I mean, I don't know what else to tell you, man. You know what I mean? I don't know what else to tell you. Now, they can keep the dollar going, and they could do all that, and it could take a while, whatever. But if all of a sudden everyone out there starts fucking moving in one direction, I mean, you know. So it's going to be very, very, very interesting. And again, it's not just the Dogecoin, you know, it's fucking a bunch of other things out there. But I mean, we're seeing that, and, you know, they manipulated this market before, as we've talked about this, you know, back in 2017. The reason that we stopped at 20K and dumped and spent many years at a, you know, at a fucking, whatchamacallit, like a going sideways in a sense, was because, you know, Donald Trump and, you know, Giancarlo, whatever the fuck that guy's name was, you know, that was in charge of the Fed or the SEC or whatever the fuck, you know, what they did, you know, which was they allowed for, you know, these markets, you know what I mean, these trading markets to be legalized with Bitcoin, which again, a lot of people were hoping, oh, the institutions and the, you know, and the stock market and all these, you know, you know, exchanges, you know, and hedge funds and yada, yada, yada. Now they can get involved, and now they can put their money in there, like Fidelity and this and then all these other things. And then when they do, and then, you know, by doing that would increase and pump the price, because artificially, right? But they didn't see the bad, you know, the bad that came from that, which making a deal with the devil, which again, not only can they pump it into oblivion, but they can, you know, dump it as well. So basically the pump and dump is, you know, again, it was made possible by the government allowing Bitcoin to be openly traded, you know, in the derivatives market. And that's basically it, you know what I mean? And so that's where we're at now, you know what I mean? So, but again, because Bitcoin and other cryptos are very different, like they're not trading, you know, there's no fucking hardcore investor out there trading Dogecoin, because if they had the ability to do the same thing to something like Dogecoin, for example, then Dogecoin right now would be at 5 cents again, or whatever the fuck, okay? It wouldn't be holding where it's holding now at 36 cents and climbing and, you know, yada, yada, yada. So there's a lot of things going, same as the other coins, you know what I mean? There's a lot of coins that are just not, you know, you can't trade them that way. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? At the end of the day, it's like, you know, we've given these entities out there too much power, but it doesn't matter, because with the technology behind Bitcoin, the technology behind the cryptocurrency space, you know, we can just keep creating our own fucking coins and our own currencies and just keep getting ahead of the game and never let them, you know, if they ever take it, if they ever take hold, if they ever fucking kidnap, you know, Bitcoin or technology or whatever the fuck, which they have, you know, in a sense with Bitcoin, I think, then it's okay, because we can fucking move forward to something else. And by the way, I see Halo clips saying, oh, it's all Trump's fault. Look, man, you already know how I think about all this. You know what I mean? At the end of the day, I don't care about the Democrats or the Republican or anybody out there. You know what I mean? They're all the same to me. It's all WWF wrestling. They're all just playing a game. They're all being puppets. You know, they're all puppets. They're all just being told, doing what they're told. You know what I mean? And that's it. Trump was no different. You know what I mean? I thought he was going to be different, but he was no different. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, and that's my opinion. I have a lot of friends that think otherwise, and a lot of friends that you know, hate him and love him. You know, it doesn't matter. Like, the point is that at least for me, I thought he was different. Then he became the same, and you know, that's one of the things that, you know, he did that was not good, you know what I mean? And there was, you know, a lot of things he did were good, but that was one of the things that was not good and part of the agenda, like it or not, okay? Because it helped, you know, the people that are screwing the small, you know, they're screwing the small guy out there, you know? And again, if you learn what to do and how to do it, then you can, you know, grow from being the little guy to the medium guy to eventually the big guy, and not have to worry about these fucking things anymore. You know what I mean? And not worrying about getting screwed by the biggest guy. Okay, all right, the people in power and all that shit, whoever they are, it doesn't matter. It really doesn't. So you just got to learn what they do, okay, and do what they do, and that's it. And don't worry about anybody or anything else. You know what I mean? If they want to do it, great. If they don't, it's all good. Who cares? You know what I mean? But you can't be worried about that. You know, you just got to protect you, your family, and go forward. And it's all out there. It's not that hard. So, but with that being said, you know what I mean? They have an agenda. All these people have an agenda, and it's not about following that agenda, because it's not. You know, I'm anti all that agenda. But in the meantime, you know, it doesn't mean that you cannot take advantage of the situation. Let me explain. For example, let's say that you are a New York Yankee fan, okay? And the New York Yankees did not make it to the playoffs. They just did. I mean, and they were not the playoffs. They didn't make it. They did not make it to the World Series. But the teams that made it to the World Series were the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Boston Red Sox. Now, as a Yankee fan, you want to root for Los Angeles, and you're going for Los Angeles. You want Los Angeles to win. But you know, deep down in your heart, and especially deep down in your mind and your gut, because you're a baseball addict, you know that Boston's going to win and they're going to kick their ass. And even though that kills you and pains you and it makes you want to throw up that Boston's going to win the World Series against Los Angeles, you're not stupid. You're not stupid. You put your fucking money on Boston, okay? You put your fucking money on Boston, all right? And when Boston wins, yeah, you're upset because Boston won and yada, yada, yada. But since, again, it doesn't matter to you because your team is not even in the game, it doesn't matter to you. At the end of the day, you made a lot of money because you bet on the right fucking team for that purpose, okay? And at the same time, let's just suppose that Los Angeles wins. Well, guess what? You're happy because, well, guess Los Angeles won, you know what I mean? Which means that Boston lost, someone that you hate. But at the same time, it was like, well, fuck it, you know what I mean? Like, holy shit, you know what I mean? What a miracle and what a series and what of everything that I watched, because it was so amazing that Los Angeles actually won, because they had a 1 in 7 billion chance of actually beating Boston. And it was, and you get what I'm saying? Okay. And if you're even smarter than that, you bet on Los Angeles as well. You know what I mean? And you're winning no matter what. But the point I'm making is that that's basically what we're dealing with when it comes to life. and everything go, and especially now more than anything, and more than any other point in human history, and with everything going on right now. And you need to start making those fucking choices already, all right? So for whatever reason, your team or your whatever ideology, your way of life, your whatever, didn't make the fucking World Series. It's okay. Don't worry about it. You know, this is not the only World Series. We're gonna have many World Series. But in the meantime, you do know the two teams that are playing, and you do know most likely who has a great possibility of winning. So why not bet on that? And in this case, the who has the highest possibility of winning right now? I mean, believe it or not, it's us, the people. And what would be, you know, what would you be doing, and how do you bet on the people? Again, investing in knowledge, remember, educating yourself, investing in yourself, investing in the right technologies. I mean, how do you know what the right technologies are? By educating yourself. How do you educate yourself? You know how you fucking educate yourself, all right? Don't let me come over there. Anyways, and so on and so forth, all right? And you need to start investing, okay, in yourself. And you got to start making these choices and these decisions, you know, meaning as much as you want the dollar and the US to win, it's probably not going to happen. It's probably going to take a while. It's probably not going to happen. So what can you do to protect yourself? And you can still root for the US. You know, you can root for Team USA, but at the same time protect yourself. You already know. You know, educate yourself. Invest in things like cryptocurrency, gold, silver, real estate. You know, fucking Van Goghs, whatever, bro. You know what I mean? Learn how to make an NFT. You know, learn how to do all these things. And again, not to like live off of that, but no, just so you know what the fuck is going on and what all this is. Educate yourself. The younger you are, the more you should be doing this. The older you are, don't worry about it. Invest in real estate, gold, silver, sit back, relax, retire, whatever. Okay? But anyone else that's young enough or willing enough to fucking do some shit out there, now's the time to do it. Now's the time to do it. And that's it, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't, you know, there ain't no more fucking, excuses for anyone out there, you know what I mean? Because right now, you know, we're living in some crazy, interesting times, and we just gotta, you know, again, take this whole opportunity by the balls and go forward, you know what I mean? And not waste any more time, man, because we're in it right now. The war is happening. It's not what we think it is. You know, a lot of people think it's going to be like the Civil War or World War III or yada, yada, yada. It's like nothing like that at all. All right? To quote a great Alex Jones out there, okay? This is an information war. This is an info war, okay? We're living in a giant, and for lack of a better term, we're living in a giant open prison, okay? And, you know, how much more evidence do you need than everything that's been happening recently, okay? So that's it, guys. You know what I mean? Like, it really, what you need to fucking do out there is, you know, figure out what's right for you and start doing it, and stop making excuses out there. You know, what happened right now with the whole fucking crash and the whole everything, you know what I mean? It's only a heart attack. It's only like, oh my God, what happened? If you're not educated, if you don't know what's happening, if this is your first time around and all this other stuff. But otherwise, you know, you're looking at it, and I'm not gonna lie, like I said, I already told you guys, me and a few friends, you know, this morning we woke up, we saw the price, and my heart sank for a minute, you know what I mean? And then as soon as I saw of what happened a few hours later, I was like, oh, okay. Whew. You know what I mean? Like, you know, but that's it. But I'm not gonna lie and fucking whatever. But at the end of the day, it's like I know where this is going. And so now I sit and I look at the price now, and I'm like, fuck. You know what I mean? I wish I had some cash earlier this morning. It's available for me to have been able to purchase something, but it is what it is. It's not a big deal. I've been able to, you know what I mean, secure myself and my finances, and I hope a lot of you guys have done so as well. So that's it. You know what I mean? So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go through the chat real quick. All right, let's see what's out there. Let's see what you guys are up to. Let me talk a little bit, and we'll go from there. So maybe I'll put a little music in the back. But yeah, shout out to all of you guys. You know, welcome. All right, Matthias, there it says, buy the blood. That's right, buy the red. You know, you got to buy the dip, you know? You got to be Warren Buffett. That's right. You know, right now, how it basically works is like how Warren Buffett would say. It's like, you know, you go in the opposite direction. You know what I mean? So if you see blood on the streets, you better be buying. I mean, if you see green and euphoria everywhere, you better be selling. That's it. You know what I mean? And, you know, we can go deeper than that. I'm sure he has a lot of fucking quotes, you know, but whatever. Anyways. Oh, we got Quincy. Quincy, what's up? Shout out to you. Oh, see you Saturday. See, same as MPT and a bunch of some of you guys out there too. Anyways, Quincy, say, no, I am a bond investor and currency trader. No, oh yeah, the dollar and treasuries are seeing its last days. Yeah, exactly, man. You know what I mean? There's all kinds of ways. Look, man, I know tons of people that make a killing on that. They make a killing on whatchamacallit, the forex trading, and I can go on and on. So yeah, man, you know, you got to do what you got to do for you. You know what I mean? And that you're doing it. You know what I mean? You're doing it. You know what I mean? And I know a lot of you guys are doing it out there. So again, another way. All right. Thank you for sharing. Like Doji says he's back with some chicken Alfredo. He avoids eating the chicken. Give it to the Gizmo. Gizmo will eat it. Let me see. Johnny Fromm says there was a huge volatility spike in Bitcoin and selling, so whatever the reason, that's why things sold off. Same in tech shares. Yeah, so again, this is all perfectly calculated. I discussed it earlier in the show. You know what I mean? Johnny, if you're still out there, Johnny Fromm, whatever. I discussed it earlier in the show, but yeah, this is just classic market manipulation that they do all the freaking time. And it's basically the paper derivatives. You know, it's not Bitcoin, not the real Bitcoin, but the fake paper Bitcoin. So if you buy Bitcoin and you put it in your own wallet and you have your own Bitcoin, yada, 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 in your own possession, that's physical Bitcoin. Same as silver. You know, if you get silver, right, physical silver, like a coin, and you're holding it, you hold the physical silver. But a lot of people, they buy Bitcoin and it's, you know, paper Bitcoin. They just get a little contract that says you own this many Bitcoin, or they buy silver, for example, or whatever, shares in Apple, and instead of getting the actual shares, they get like a little paper that says you own shares, like an IOU. Okay, so anyways, all those IOUs, all those fake paper derivatives, all that, you know, that's what sold off, that's what dumped, that's what disappeared, that's what made the dump. And then they blamed it on a bunch of news, whether it was China or Elon Musk or, you know, the fucking, you know, the guy that farted and the wind blew it in your face, you know, whatever, you know what I mean? So. Hey, Cryptogenetics, how's it going, brother? Yeah. I haven't seen you in a while, man. Yeah. So I'm back to streaming again. I'm still out there making all kinds of videos, making all kinds of content, you know. So, you know, check out my website. You know, all the links are down below, and you can see everything I do. You know what I mean? Like I have many channels. I got a podcast, you name it. So, still out here doing things. But I've been staying away from talking about crypto and all that shit for a while. Trying to get back into that. You know, I'm not gonna lie. You know what really inspired me to get back to fucking talking crypto again? Elon, you know, the fact that he was dropping some unconventional truths on a bunch of these fucking elitist fucks out there, and, you know, fucking really started dropping some knowledge. I don't know, that kind of like encouraged me to fucking start talking about these things again and bringing it out there, because, you know, yeah, not many people in the crypto community like me per se. I don't know, maybe they do, maybe they don't, but maybe they don't get me, they don't understand me. But yeah, man, you know what I mean? Like, things are very, very weird. You know, most people just don't understand what's going on, and I'm not gonna pretend like I do. But it's not what people think. You know what I mean? We're entering a different era, a different time, and you know what I mean? Like, if of all the cryptocurrencies out there, basically, you know, something like Dogecoin is what would be more like Satoshi's vision. If Satoshi had a fucking vision for any of these things, it would probably be what Dogecoin is right now. You know what I mean? So seriously, 100%, 1000%. That's what I think. In my opinion, and it seems like Elon thinks the same thing. So, you know, for us to argue with the smartest guy in the fucking room that has proven it over and over again, let's not forget, man, like the electric car was not a thing. There was no way in hell that any of these car manufacturers were ever going to make an electric car, because they made too much money from a gasoline car. Okay, all of a sudden Elon Musk said it could be done. We have the technology, he fucking did it. Now we got Tesla, the best fucking car out there, basically. I don't know. I like muscle cars, I like shit like that, but I never driven a Tesla, but, you know, from all the experts or whatever the fuck, you know, Tesla's the best and yada, yada, yada. Okay, so we got that. The rockets, you know, before Elon, you know, the only fucking rocket technology we fucking had was, you know, rockets that, you know, were just like the space shuttle, you know, or missiles, you know, like fucking, or fireworks. You know, that was the rocket technology we had. It was fireworks, it was missiles, it was fucking, you know, the boosters for the space shuttle that would blow up and disappear, yada, yada, yada. All of a sudden, we got Elon Musk, and that motherfucker's making, you know, rockets land on them, you know, land by themselves. In fact, let me see if we can find that real quick. Hold on, so you guys can see that. Hold on, but yeah, you know, so. Hold on. Okay. So, I mean, basically, what is this? So check this out. I mean, so not only does he shoot these rockets into space,
On our next milestones and missions.
I want it landing. Hold on a second. There we go. Okay. So not only does he get these rockets to go into outer space and shit, okay? Not only do they go into outer space, but check this out. Look at this. So not only do we get the fucking things to go into outer space, but we get it to fucking land on a barge in the middle of the ocean. Are you kidding me right now? All right, so, you know, and he invented PayPal, you know what I mean? And he invented, you know, internet money even before PayPal, and I can go on with all the things he's fucking doing. And we're now gonna fucking question him, you know, and, you know, we probably never even fucking graduated from fucking high school or whatever. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Okay? Just saying, just throwing it out there, you know, maybe we shouldn't be, you know, I get everyone should be questioned, you know, everyone should be, you know, criticized, everyone should be, the whole fucking thing, you know, no one is infallible, no one is, you know, perfect, no one is beyond criticism, none of that shit, but get the fuck out of here, bro, you know what I mean? So, you know, don't forget about that, you know what I mean? Anyway, so, you know, I'm sorry, I'm looking at the chat. Anyways, so, let me see where we're at. I don't know. Anything else we could talk about? Let me see. Anyways, put a little music. Back to the music.
I remember when we wrote a poem.
By the way, thank you for all the nice things, Speedy Chris and Doji, Cody, and Pedro.
Cause I said I needed more.
Thank you guys. I appreciate you. Very nice. Shout out to everyone out there. Let me see. Anyways, yeah, man. I hope you guys, you know, I'm glad you guys. Oh, Rated R. Shout out to you.
I sold at the bottom. I sold the dip again last night and
See, I know. Look, Pedro says that Elon is a front man. Disruptive technology is what the guardian class must keep us from us plebes. Yeah, but he's giving us this technology. He's showing us this technology. He's making it available. You remember, you know, you're old enough to remember that, you know, back in the day, we never had an electric car. That was just not a thing because they did not want to make it. The car manufacturers and the people behind all that shit did not want to motherfucking make it. All right? So all of a sudden, Elon forces it. Same thing with the rockets. You know, we've never fucking advanced that technology until he came about. And same thing with what happened with PayPal. If you read up on the history, you see the things that he said and what he was, you know, how he was involved and how he left PayPal, you know, as well. And look, and I get that. He could possibly be a front man. He could possibly be part of the agenda. He could possibly be part of the whole NWO thingamajiggy. Okay? But at the end of the day, if that's the direction that they're going, and you know that that's their going, meaning again, that's Boston, and you know that Boston is going to win, then bet on Boston. And that's it, you know what I mean? It doesn't mean that you're going to fucking, you know, even be in the World Series. In fact, you know what I mean? You're probably, as the World Series is going, you're on another planet. And again, I mean, just think of all the things that are going on, you know, like he is literally trying to get us to another planet. He's trying to, get us out there, you know what I mean? And build the whole thing out there. And so I don't know. To me, I'm not a hater of Elon. I am keeping an eye on Elon. You know, I've said this many times, but I definitely don't hate Elon, and I think that Elon is amazing and fucking awesome, and he's our Tesla, only he has the ability to communicate with us unlike Tesla did, and this is what we get. But he is not like Einstein. I think Einstein was more like what the fuck is this guy's name, man? What's that fat black scientist dude? I forget his name. Anyways, Einstein is more like that guy, you feel me? So that's what I think, you know what I mean? And I think that, you know, Elon is not, you know, more, you know, Elon is someone that's literally changing the world for the better. You know, he has, and he's doing it, and he's continuing to do it. So, yeah, he's changing a lot of things. You know what I mean? And so, you know, think about it. You know what I mean? Oh, and the satellite. You know what I mean? What about the fucking satellite? What about the fucking satellite thing that he's launching? I forgot about that. The fucking Neuralink. And Neuralink. Neuralink is another thing. I don't want to get into that. But what about the fucking satellite shit, you know what I mean, that he's fucking launching now, giving the ability for people to be connected to the internet all the time, no matter what, and no censorship, meaning that no one can censor you. If you know how to send the right signal, you're good to go. You know what I mean? Right now, they can censor you and your internet signal. They can censor your IP address. They can do a lot of shit. But you know, with I forgot what the fuck it's called, man. Can anyone help me out there with you know, the satellite technology name? But anyways, yeah, you mean, are you kidding me right now? He's you know, he's helping people you know, have, you know, in a sense, free speech. He's fighting censorship by allowing, you know, by launching these satellites and this internet, you know, this man, what's it called again, man? Hold on a second. Starlink, okay? So, I mean, are you kidding me? This whole fucking Starlink thing is changing the world as well, you know what I mean? It's allowing people now to connect to the internet no matter where you are in the world, and not allow, and you won't get censored, you know what I mean? If you know what I mean? If you know what you're doing on your end, you know, you're never going to be able to get censored. So, are you kidding me, man? This is fucking amazing. So, as opposed to, you know, the way we have internet now, you know, you can get censored. You can definitely get censored. You can definitely, you know, it's not going to work out in your favor. So, I don't know. To me, you know, Elon out here doing things, man. And, you know, he's shown us many times that it seems like he's on our side. So, at least that's my opinion. That's what I think, you know, so. Let me see. Pedro says Bill Cooper put Groom Lake on the map and made Area 51 household word. Those crafts are ours. Yeah. So again, you know what I mean? Like, the reality is, it doesn't matter. You know what I mean? Like, you know, he could be the front man for our government. That's also a major possibility. He could be a front man for our government in order to do, you know, these things. You know, we don't know. You know what I mean? But to me, I want to bet that he's not. You know what I mean? And, you know, why do we got to be so negative and pessimistic all the fucking time? You know, there are good guys out there. Not everybody is evil and bad and fucking, you know, trying to, you know, like, you know, end humanity. Because again, look at what happened with Bill Gates. You know, Bill Gates, you know, trying to cover the sun, make everybody take a vaccine, profit from that, you know, all the horrible fucking things, you know, I can go on that people are hating on him for. And then look at this, you know, all of a sudden now he's getting divorced. You know what I mean? Like, again, you know, now they're tying him to fucking Epstein, and I can go on, and all of a sudden they're throwing him to the wolves. All of a sudden, you know, Bill Gates is being sacrificed. You know, it's like, come on, man. You know, so I don't know. And I think that they've been trying to do that to Elon, but, you know, Elon, who knows, man? He might be the fucking alien himself, you know, trying to fight off the bad aliens. He might be on our side. How the fuck do we know? So, Doji Cody is asking me, how much is Starlink? I think it's like $150. I don't know how much the kit is, actually. I don't know. The kit, I think to get it is a couple $1,000s. But I think it's like $100 a month. So, and you can, you know, basically just point the thing up into the air and you're good to go. Yeah, but I forgot what it cost. But yeah, and there's been a bunch of people that have already gotten this technology, and they have, and they've tested it, and they made YouTube videos on it, and you can see for yourself how amazing it is. So. No, I mean, I know, Pedro, I get that, man, but I mean, to me, I don't know, man, I think that, just like Elon says, you know what, let me play a song, with Elon, so this will maybe make a little bit more sense. Play a little Elon music here. If anything, he's just fucking warning us and telling us. No one's listening.
If we can figure out how to establish a high bandwidth neural interface, then you're no longer a house cat.
Either you fucking get it or you don't.
Robots will be able to do everything better than us. Robots going down the street, killing people are definitely under stress. AI is a fundamental risk to the existence of human civilization. I think we should be really concerned about AI. I'm definitely under stress. We're already a cyborg, trying to get moved to Mars. We are summoning a demon, stab the bloody thing through the heart. We're already a cyborg, save up enough money to move to Mars.
Get that Doge.
We are summoning a demon, we're done with everything we are. Where are the aliens? Maybe they're among us, I don't know. Some people think I'm an alien.
I mean, come on, man. If anything, that motherfucker is warning us and none of us are fucking listening. Are you fucking kidding me right now? So, I don't know. That's just what I have to fucking say. I mean, honestly, Let me see. Oh, dude, yeah, so the Starlink is like around $100 a month, which it could be expensive or cheap depending on how you're looking at it. But if you get the ability to set up a satellite anywhere on Earth, in the middle of the ocean, it doesn't matter where the fuck you are, and get high-speed internet, and do what I'm doing now, $100 is nothing, honestly. So, let me see. If your car runs on water, they can't turn it off or price you out of existence. Yeah, no, yeah, oh, I get that. No, I know about the whole water thing, and I get that. Yeah, look, there's a lot of there's a lot of like free energy people. The people talking about all this for the free energy movement. It's a thing now. You know what I mean? So there's a lot of people, because we're living in these times that we're living in now. Now coming out and not, not being fearful, okay, of the repercussions that do come from people that reveal the truth or the knowledge behind free energy. You know that there's a lot of people out there that have you've seen the videos, you've seen the paperwork, of a lot of people that have created free energy projects and have free energy out there, and the whole thing with free energy, making it out of water, out of the air, out of this, out of that, and now more than ever they're coming out in droves, because they're just they're not being persecuted like they were before. You know, back then, you know, a few years ago, you just came out with the knowledge of the fucking, you know, free energy out of fucking water and plasma and blah, blah, blah. And they fucking suicided your ass. But not anymore. You know, things are just, you know, they're turning in that sense too. So there's a lot of things, man. But the thing is that, look, Pedro, like, I don't know why you wouldn't touch an electric car. At the end of the day, if your car is running on water, it's still an electric car. You need electricity and electronics in order to run the whole fucking thing. So, you know, unless you're thinking about buying yourself a Model T Ford and running it on a water engine, in which case, I get it, you know, I understand. But if you're going to drive a modern car, even if it's with a electric engine or a hydro engine, all the components within the machine are still going to be electric. You know what I mean? So, you know, I don't know. I mean, I don't know. Maybe I'm missing something, you know? Yeah. Let me see. But, yes, I am married for any, I don't know who's asking, but I am married. My wife is on the other room working. Get that R coin, right? The pirate coin. Alright, just looking up. Speedy's like, I don't even care that he's married. He wants to shoot my shot. He wants to shoot a shot. You know what? I gotta give you that, bro. All right, you know. All right, bro. I'm not gonna hate on that, but I'm definitely not gay, and I'm definitely because I now I know who you are, because I can't see your thing there, but and I am married, unfortunately. You know, for everybody out there. So, anyways, Dave Martinez says he sounds like the guy using a horse when cars were invented. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, you know, like Gary Vee says. You know what I mean? Like you know, like when the car was invented and somebody invested in buying more horses in a horse stable. You know, I guess, I don't know. By the way, and I love you, Pedro. I love you to death, man. You know, you my homie, but you know me. No one is safe, you know, from me. But again, please, you know, if you prove me wrong, and you know me, I like the healthy discussion, all right? I'm not saying you're wrong either, but I'm just, at least I'm giving you just my point of view, and, you know, that's what you guys are listening to me for, right? I guess. All right. And entertainment purposes only, right? Let me see, okay. Yeah, I know he's not serious. I know, Speedy. I know you're not serious. I'm just fucking around too. But anyways, yeah. Please don't be serious. My wife will stab you. Okay. So,
Bruh.
Charlestown says 550K new charging stations in the USA on the way. Listen, man, we even have a Tesla Motors just opened up here in Merida. I'm in the middle of fucking buttfuck Egypt, the middle of nowhere, Mexico. All right, I'm surrounded by fucking jungle, and fucking Tesla just, you know, they just have they just literally opened up a showroom out here, and I don't know where the fuck they have. I don't even know where the fuck they have any fucking charging stations in town, but we do sell Teslas now. So what's up, Dave? How's it going, brother? Shout out to you. Hit me up, bro. You already know what's up, man. Hit me up anytime. But yeah, man, you know, at the end of the day, man, we're living through some crazy, interesting times, and it's up to you, man. It's up to you whether you're gonna fucking take advantage of this situation or have the situation take advantage of you. So it's as simple as that. So, oh my God, I've been streaming almost 2 hours, right? So we got 7 more minutes, right? So we got 7 more minutes, give or take, you know what I mean, before I cut it loose. I like making these long videos, you know, I like the round numbers, so we're definitely gonna wait for a few more minutes. So, yeah, see, look, Quincy has met Christian. He knows what's up. But yeah, you know, like, this is Christian right now. Christian right now is.
How dare you?
Yeah, I'm still streaming, bro. You know, I'm trying to get it to 2 hours here. You know, it's been a while, man. It's been a while since I've been streaming, so I, you know, gotta come out here, you know, guns blazing and shit like that. Oh, we got some noise coming. Let me play some music, and then I'll figure out where to end it.
I used to talk to my mates about electric cars. I can't think of anything more exciting than crack cocaine on Mars. We are all much smarter than we think we are, much less smart.
already a cyborg. We gotta listen to this guy, man. He's warning us. We are. Kill it, kill it, kill it. I mean, I really don't understand anyone that doesn't understand. I mean, look, honestly, I don't think anyone understands this fucking guy. I don't even think his wife understands him, but that's okay. Whatever, it's all good. The point I'm making is that this guy's fucking warning us, okay? Like, on every, level. Literally, I mean, look, I was talking to my friend about this the other day, and kind of because I was, very high as usual, and just I just fucking had a thought, and I go, okay, so what if we do summon a demon, okay, like an actual fucking demon, like you see in the movies or whatever. Remember, the demon can be in many shapes and forms. It could be a digital demon, whatever, the AI. It could be a million things, It could be fucking Terminator. It could be a lot of things, or it could just be an actual motherfucking demon. From fucking, I don't know, God, Earth, Satan, whatever, a demon, whatever demons come from, the Earth, right? Whatever. So we summon the fucking demon. What the fuck are we gonna do next? Well, could we move to Mars? If we move to Mars, as we summon the demon in this Earth, would we be safe on Mars? Would the demon be able to get us? Or would that be the only way for us to survive the demon, is for us to move to Mars? I don't fucking know. You know what I mean? Maybe he thinks he knows, and maybe that's why he's trying to get us to Mars. Maybe that's why he's trying to hurry the fuck up to get there. Now, this demon that we're summoning, anyone out there that's in any kind of conspiracy, fully fucking well, okay, in every kind of conspiracy out there, there's some shape, form, or another that we're summoning some sort of fucking demon. Okay, whether you're an Alex Jones, here, let's play a little Alex Jones for a minute here. Whether you're in the camp in the Alex Jones.
In absolute control.
And you think the fucking demon is coming from...
meant to be in nature and be natural. And this is where we find the source that God made to transcend the New World Order. And that's why they want to try to keep us out of it.
Maybe, where the demon is coming from this.
Enough of these people. They're a bunch of Christian murderers, scum. They're on giant death factories keeping babies alive. Selling their body parts. What more do you need to know about these people? I go out and face these scum. They literally crawl out from under rocks. They have green looking skin and they run around screaming, we love Satan, we wanna eat babies. I have them on video. Hillary's in the creepy, weird, sick stuff, man. She sleeps in the same room with that creepy, weird woman whose mother wears a hood over her head. What the hell? That woman number one is ugly. Imagine how bad she smells, man. I'm told her and Obama just stink. Obama and Hillary both smell like sulfur. Literal vampire pot belly goblins are hobbling round coming after us. My spirit gets close to that evil and I feel it go. We're such self-centered crap. We don't even notice hell itself rising up against us. Millions of pointed people of the very worst type, and I'm so pissed. We're gonna stab your daughter at the mall. We're gonna stab your wife, your son. We're gonna stab you with a butcher knife.
So again, guys, whether the fucking demons are coming from that, or they're coming through the artificial intelligence, or they're coming through any other. There's a lot of fucking demons. A lot of ways that we're summoning a motherfucking demon. We know this. All of us are fully fucking aware. You know what I mean? But are we doing anything? Or really? No, we're not. We're just here trying to fucking figure out how to cash in. I'm trying to get my Bitcoin or my fucking this or whatever the fuck we're into. But at the same time, we could be summoning a demon. You know what I mean? And we probably are. It seems like we are. It seems like some shit's happening. What is this demon? I don't know. We'll figure it out soon enough. You know, when fucking either the Terminators are walking around, or we got actual motherfucking demons doing demon shit, or we got fucking Project Bluebeam with the fucking aliens, or God knows what the fuck is happening, all right? So, I don't know. Hope you guys are fucking ready for the show. I know I am. I got tons of popcorn. I got my microwave that runs on solar. Okay, so I'm good to go. You know what I mean? I got water. I got my Kool-Aid. All right, we're good to go. All right, so I'm ready for the show. Are you ready for the show? So.
If we can figure out how to establish a high bandwidth neural interface, then you're no longer a house cat.
You're like, what the fuck is he talking about? You're no longer a house cat. Listen, man, I don't know what the fuck, I don't know what you don't understand there. What is a house cat and what the fuck do they do? Okay? So he is literally calling you, us humans, house cats, and we're living in this planet. So if we're the house cats, that means we got some masters up there, right? And we're just, you know, hanging around, right? So let's hear that again real quick.
Establish a high bandwidth.
Because remember, Neuralink, okay? Neuralink is to get us into the fucking Matrix, yada, yada, yada. Look, man, maybe the robots, remember the war, the Matrix, and we were fighting the robots, and maybe the fucking robots already won. Remember, the Matrix was in the 90s. Maybe the fucking robots made that movie to fucking let us know that we already fucking lost, and that we're in the fucking Matrix, and yada, yada, yada. And we're probably in the Matrix, and Elon, okay? Elon right now is, you know, working for the robots. He's probably a cyborg himself, and he's fucking telling us how we can connect into the Matrix and set that whole fucking thing up, you know what I mean? Before it turns into Terminator 2 out there.
With neural interface.
So, yeah, just throwing it out there. Here, listen again.
If we can figure out how to establish a high bandwidth neural interface, then you're no longer a house cat.
Remember, we already talked about this earlier. They already made the movies, the predictive programming is telling us it's probably going to happen. I mean, anyone that's looked into AI and how fucking insane that shit is already, I mean, I don't know what to tell you. Now, the one thing I want to tell you about AI, because a lot of people out there still, you know, like, most of us are scared of all this shit, but I'm under the understanding that, you know, this whole artificial intelligence, it's like a giant intelligence, you know what I mean? It's just like this whole thing that surrounds the world, that surrounds all of us, you know what I mean? With all these things that we do. And basically what's happening is that every day when you're online right now, as I'm making this YouTube video, this live stream, as you guys are interacting, as other people are on Instagram and on and everything that you do, okay, that feeds the AI, which you know what it is everything at these days. Everything that you do feeds the AI. And if you feed the AI good things and good thoughts, then the AI, well, it's gonna get filled with that. Remember, the AI is very young, and we are the parents, us, all of humans, we're the parents, and we need to, you know, again, grow this AI. We got to get this AI, you know what I mean, to be an adult. And if we are bad parents, well, we're going to get a bad kid, and in this case, it's a robot that's probably going to kill us. Terminator style. But if we're good parents and we feed, you know, our AI good thoughts, good everything, good energy, good the whole thing, then this AI is going to be good. I mean, look, man, if you look at Asian culture and how they treat artificial intelligence and robots and all this other shit, it's very different, you know what I mean? They're kind of like, not necessarily our servants, but they're more of the robots that you see like in Futurama, you know, where it was Bender and other robots. You know, have you ever seen Futurama? Watch it so you can get some reference on that. But I think most of you guys have seen the show Futurama. And you see how the robots are there. That's how I think the robots and the artificial intelligence is going to be. like straight up. But if we allow, all these, weapons companies and all these, people like the Facebooks of the world and all these other, entities, these dark entities, okay, literally harvest our data, harvest us. In order to feed the algorithm the worst of the worst. And by the way, how do you feed the algorithm the bad things? When you're looking at like a video of somebody getting beat up, or like a cop beating somebody up, or some injustice, or something horrible that makes you feel like shit and horrible, you already know what's up. That is feeding the algorithm bad stuff. That's why they throw you these things. But if you feed the algorithm things like, puppies and good things and art and images and, funny things and all that shit, well, then that's what you're feeding yourself and feeding the algorithm. You get what I'm saying? Feeding the artificial intelligence. And so you got to do your part. You get what I'm saying? But it's hard because you want to watch the fight. You want to watch the guy, bust his head by falling off the skateboard. You want to watch those things. But again, even though you might not want to watch that little kitty cat video or the dog, the cute little puppy, you kind of do want to watch it, because you got to be a real heartless piece of shit, soulless motherfucker to not feel something when you're seeing a little puppy or a little kitty cat or whatever the fuck. Right? You can be macho and man, fucking whatever, but come on, at the end of the day, So and that's the truth, you know what I mean? And so it's a lot of things, man. We are one large ecosystem. We are one large fucking thing, just like the mushrooms. And anyways, I could go on and on. But we're already way past 2 hours. We're going to leave that thought. We're going to leave that for next episode. So we're going to definitely be doing more streaming on a regular basis. We're back to doing this, because I fucking love doing this and I miss it. And I know you miss it, and it's fucking awesome. So with that being said, guys, I'm going to play a few outro songs. You already know what to do. If you like this kind of content, don't forget to please like, please subscribe, please share, please hit that bell icon. But more importantly than anything else, please stay awesome. But yeah, we'll start picking that up. Next episode we'll probably talk about that and then some. And if you guys have any suggestions for any topics in which you want me to discuss in future episodes, leave them down below in the comment section of this video, and we'll tackle them next time I'm live. And I'll give you guys more of a heads up so you guys don't miss it as well. So all right, guys, I think that's it. Let's get back to a little bit more music. Let's play Elon one more time, because I think it's very important, and then I'm going to play another song, and I think that's kind of it for now. So thanks again for watching, and I will see you guys on the next one.
If we can figure out how to establish a high bandwidth neural interface, then you're no longer a house cat.
Robots will be able to do everything better than us. Robots going down the street, killing people, are definitely under stress. AI is a fundamental risk to the existence of human civilization. I think we should be really concerned.
It's the only cryptocurrency that you should invest.
Dogecoin!
It's the people's currency, you know it's the best.
Please buy!
The most fun and ironic crypto, that is for sure.
So crypto!
We're taking Dogecoin to the moon.
To the moon!
And if a broker says, listen, you can't get rich with Dogecoin, say stonks. But even Daddy Elon knows it's the time to join.
Much fun!
Cause
Fate loves irony.
therefore we're passing Bitcoin soon.
Elon Gene Snoop!
Take this little puppy to the moon. Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, never sell.
Much rich!
Buy more, buy more, buy more, buy more, it's doing well.
Such high!
Hold it, hold it, hold it, hold it, never sell.
Much value!
Rising, 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 I can tell.
Very trading!
Shut up and take my money. This meme coin is looking funny. Let's make history together. In Doge we trust.
Much trust!
Jump on the hype train, bros. Cause even Snoop Doge knows it's going up. Don't drop it when it's hot. Doge is the only cryptocurrency that you should invest.
Dogecoin!
It's the people's currency, you know it's the best.
Please buy!
The most fun and ironic crypto, that is for sure.
So crypto!
We're taking Dogecoin to the moon. Dogecoin to the moon. Dogecoin to the moon. Dogecoin to the moon. Dogecoin to the moon.
What a dub, baby, don't hurt me.
Thanks again, guys. Love you. See you guys next time.
What a dub, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more, no more. No more. No, I don't know why you're not fair. I married the bag, but you don't care. I bought the dip for over a month. Just give me a pump. What a dub, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What a dub, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. No more. What a dub, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more. What a dub, baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.